What's up, YouTube? I thought today I'd change pace a little bit and do maybe one or two informational videos. So the first one's going to be what color is your blood, and the second one is going to be talking about each individual thing that's usually in a supplement like multivitamins. So tell me what you think about this style of video, if I should do another one, what I should do it on, or if there's something I need to work on myself, like how I'm talking or how I'm presenting myself. So I hope you enjoy the video, and this one's going to be about what color is your blood. Alright, so what color is your blood? Some people think it's blue because that's what they see when they look at their arms or at their feet. Some people say it's red because that's what it's commonly shown as. But blood actually is red, which is pretty common knowledge, but I can tell you why it's red, and I can tell you other things that blood does in the body, can do. So first thing, let me start off with a few examples of animals that don't have red blood. Like some lizards have green blood, and I'll show some pictures along with this. So some lizards have green blood, and I have a little bit of information over here. And it's because of the presence of bile in their blood, which makes them not as appetizing to other predators. So it's like a defense mechanism. Having bile in their blood makes them, I guess, poisonous or not taste as good to other animals. Second, some beetles have yellow blood, and this is because of, instead of hemoglobin, they have something that goes through them called hemolymph. So they don't have red blood cells, they have lymph cells that carry oxygen throughout their body, so it appears being yellowish. Worms have red blood like humans, but it's not carried in the same way throughout their body. Instead of having individual carrier cells for their blood, it's just diffused throughout the fluid in their system. Lastly, crustaceans have blue blood. Crustaceans and squid, they have blue blood because of the presence of copper in their blood. Instead of, we have iron in our blood, they have copper in theirs, which makes it bluish, gives it a bluish tint. So we have lizards with green blood, crustaceans and squid have blue blood, some beetles have yellow blood, and then worms have red blood like ours. So let's get back to human blood. So I put a little list of a few things that blood does in the body. So it has 5 basic functions, mostly transportation. First one is gas diffusion throughout the body, like oxygen and CO2. It helps bring that back up and then bring it out. Nutrient transport from the digestive tract around the body, so it helps you transport things that you eat that's processed and then put into the body. Waste transportation from the liver and the kidneys, or to the liver and the kidneys. Hormone transportation from the glands, and heat regulation for your body temperature. So those are the 5 basic functions it has throughout the body. Most of them is about transporting things. It has 3 basic immune functions. The first one is that it carries leukocytes throughout your body, which is white blood cells. It carries platelets throughout your body, which helps block up injuries like clot formation. And it carries antibodies throughout your body. Alright, so back to the coloring of blood. Blood is 45% red blood cells and a little bit under 55% plasma. And the little bit that isn't mentioned is platelets, white blood cells, and other things that go through the system that aren't in bulk in the system. The red coloring of your blood isn't because there's actual red fluid in your blood. It's because the hemoglobin are made of red proteins, and think of like a balloon, a red balloon that's no air in it and it's dark red, and you blow it up, it stretches it out, and it becomes brighter red. It's because the density of the red is less when there's more oxygen in the cell. That's why venous return is dark red and artery is bright red, because there's more oxygen in it. So I probably could have said that a little bit easier, but here, let me read something I wrote down over here. So the plasma in your blood is pale yellowish color, and the red blood cells are obviously red. The cytoplasm of the red blood cell consists mainly of 33% solution of hemoglobin, which is made of red transport proteins, which is what gives the cells red color, and the hemoglobin carries most of the oxygen and some of the CO2. The blue color when you see your veins is mostly from lack of oxygen turning it dark red, and then light going through your skin reflecting back and making it look bluish. So that's the reason. That's why when you suffocate and your skin looks kind of bluish, it's because the lack of oxygen. And the first thing to go is the stuff out from your inside, so your extremities and the surface of your skin would start turning blue first, because most of the veins are on the surface and you're losing oxygen. So most the oxygen that you do have is being used for the important stuff. Same thing for when you're becoming cold. You might turn blue when you're cold because your body is having trouble regulating heat throughout your entire body, so it's starting to pull blood back from your extremities to save your organs for last. So that's why when you get frostbite, it's usually in your extremities first, and then it can kill you later on. So that's pretty much it. Venous is dark red because of lack of oxygen. Arterial is bright red because of presence of oxygen. The pH of your blood is around 7.4, which is basic, because 7 is right in the middle. Above that is basic, below that is acidic, so it keeps a basic line. And the viscosity is about 5 times more than water, which I actually was a little bit surprised by. But if your blood's too viscous or not viscous enough, your heart will have trouble pumping it correctly. So it's red because the proteins that make up the hemoglobin in your red blood cells are red, and the amount of oxygen changes the depth of the red. So I hope you learned something from this video, and tell me if I need to make another one. Tell me what I should change when I make another one, or if I just shouldn't make another one. So thank you for watching.